Hi sewing friends, welcome to my sewing room. My name is Beth, and if you're new, welcome. In my last video I talked about making a homemade template for a tumbler quilt block, and here's my homemade template out of cardboard, and I'll be cutting some scraps for a baby quilt. Are my little tumblers, or actually my big tumblers. They're 6 inches tall and 6 inches wide on the bottom, and like I said, there's information on how to make that shape in my last longer video, and I laid it out on the floor, and I'm going to start sewing my rows together. Each row had to start differently. One started with the tumbler with the large side on the bottom, and the next row, in the way I'm laying it out, had to start with the tumbler with the large side on the top. So I did get mixed up once, and I had to rip out one seam and just get my pieces back together in the right order. And that's, I guess, part of the whole process, isn't it? Sometimes we need to rip out a seam. Once I had all my rows together, I have 8 rows of 10 tumblers. I pinned the seams, and I put all of those rows together, and before you knew it, I had a quilt. After pressing my quilt top, I decided to trim the sides. There was very little excess. I put the ruler right next to that crooked edge there, and I just lined it up with the narrower points on my quilt, and I trimmed off that little bit of excess. My quilt top is ready to go. This was such a simple quilt to put together. I'm now ready to quilt it. I'm going to think about how I'm going to quilt it, but I need to do it pretty soon, so I'm sure I'll be sharing that with you very soon. I have a couple videos about tumbler quilts. I'll leave that below, and it's always nice to sew with you. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.